Hi guys, it is a beautiful day in July and we are here in Pennsylvania. Isn't this beautiful? Look at those mountains. This is just a quick video. Now, I have talked about, and I'm sure other influencers talk about, all the great things about when you lose weight, your non-scale victories, and how great, everything is. But there's also a flip side to that too. And there are some reality things, even when you lose weight, and I've lost over 200 pounds, that there's things that you can't change. So I'm going to talk a little about me and what has changed. So when I lost a little over 100 pounds, my cardiologist initially had weaned me off of my high blood pressure medication, which I was like thrilled with because I was on it for, God, at least 15 years. And then followed up with visits every 3 months, and that bottom number kept creeping back up, the hypertension number. I did not want to go back on medication. I felt like that was a failure on my side. I'm getting emotional and try not to, but I have hypertension in my family, so it's hereditary. No matter what I did, the exercising, the changing the food, losing weight, everything didn't matter because I'm back on a blood pressure medication. Yes, it's a little bit, it's not as much, but everyone knows when you take medications, there's side effects. So this will make me retain water again, but I guess when it comes down to that, you have to weigh the good and bad of taking medication. So, back on medication again. That was one issue that happened. Second issue, my blood work kept coming back, better and better and better every time. I go to a obesity doctor, but for some reason my kidney function numbers weren't progressing as much as he likes. So he sent me to a kidney doctor. So, which I had no idea. You would think that a cardiologist would tell you, and hopefully this might give a little bit of light with somebody else who is obese and has high blood pressure, that your blood pressure, especially the hypertension number, will affect your kidney in the long term. So, and everyone knows that being on a GLP is actually good for kidneys. There's studies that they're doing, and it helps with fatty liver and all this other stuff. But I guess the damage that I did now is I can't undo it. I mean, it's not like I'm going to go on dialysis or anything, but it's just another thing that I have to go to another doctor every 6 months to just keep an eye on it. And, she was like, why are you getting all upset? It is what it is. Just keep doing what you're doing. Your numbers are great. But just so you guys know that high blood pressure, not just sugar, affects your kidney functions. And it affected my kidney functions because my sugar was never I was pre-diabetic, but only 5. I was 5.8, 5.9. I wasn't diabetic. So they kept saying your sugar's high. I'm like, no, my sugar was never high. So it was all about the blood pressure. But you would think that my cardiologist would tell me that. Not one freaking peep. So that's something else that I'm trying to deal with. So again, not everything is peaches and cream is when you lose all this weight. I mean, I don't want to be a downer about it. I'm just trying to give people a reality that there are things that we do to our body, even though we're losing weight, that we can't undo. Now, don't get me wrong. All my doctors are telling me that I probably added 25 years or plus onto my life by losing all this weight because I was spiraling down a rabbit hole where I probably would have ended up on dialysis or on a heart doctor's table or whatever, and I stopped that progress, and I'm great for that. My third issue, 3, right? So losing all this weight and doing strength training and walking and walking and walking. And I went to Disney a couple of weeks ago, and I was like, I could not. I know it's hot, and maybe that had something to do with it, with the dehydration, but I could not walk like I used to walk at this weight. And I'm like, what the hell is going on? So back home, back to the doctor, and then realizing he's sending me to PT because of all those years during the pandemic where I put on a lot of weight after my father passed away, that my muscles in my one leg kind of atrophying a lot. So me thinking, and and actually going to a trainer too, that whole mentality that you have, like, push through the pain, push through the pain, push through the pain. And that wasn't working for me. And so the PT, physical therapist, said to me that you need to start building your muscle back in your legs, and especially your left leg. And that's why your legs feel so tired. You might be actually weighing less than you did, and you were able to walk more than this, but because you stopped moving and stopped having that movement, it caused your muscles to atrophy, and now it's going to take time to build it up. Okay, so this is, oh God, this is not a complete loss. I'm be going to her for the next 12 weeks and then more if I have to, and just keep building my muscle back up. So again, I'm trying to stress the fact that even when you lose weight and you have all those great, non-skill victories and all those great other things that this has given back to my life, that you might have some setbacks and you might have to work a little harder and to get back to where you want to be. I know it's not the end of the world, and I'll do it. I'm gonna do it because it's a part of this journey that's affecting not just physical, it affects you mentally, because you finally can do things that you want to do, like go on rides and go on an airplane and do these other things, but you still can't do it 100% because of your physical attributes of what's going on in your body. So I'll keep you guys updated, and I'm sorry for all the emotions. I'm not usually a cry on a dime person, especially not in the public, but just keep going to your doctors, keep touching in with all your people, all your peeps, because even losing the weight doesn't completely fix all the problems, and keep taking your shot. Thanks.